Welcome back to the Conspiracy Outpost. This week we are discussing a secret international program to study the amount of radioactive fallout in the atmosphere and environment due to atomic testing in the 1950s. So grab your Pip-Boy and Rad-X and shovels as we start digging into this gray past of Project Sunshine. I'm your host, Casey.
Mike.
I'm Matt.
And I'm Jigga Joe.
Jared Noble Joe.
What? Jared No, God damn it, Jared Noble. Oh, it's Chernobyl.
But it's funny with the J. Jared Noble Joe.
It makes it sound like an ice cream parlor. Hey, welcome to Jared Noble's. Would you like to try our 21 flavors? Yeah, 21
radioactivity.
Yeah, each one has radioactivity. It's got its own fallout for each flavor. And it's just playing music in the background. Welcome to the fallout, babe. I don't know the lyrics. Matthew does. Take us away. Lead us into Project Sunshine.
All right, I'm going to tell you how I got its name first. The idea for the name came when they were at a Sunshine Conference. I don't know what the Sunshine Conference is. Didn't get into it. But the project was taken up by the Atomic Energy Commission when they were there, and then that's how they came up with the name Project Sunshine. And Project Sunshine was a series of studies that began in 1953 to try to figure out the impact of radioactive fallout on the world's population. They wanted to examine the long-term effects of nuclear radiation on the biosphere due to repeated detonations.
Well, that sounds more ominous than the name origin of Mario Sunshine, which I thought is what we were talking about this evening. But I guess I'll put the GameCube away and we'll just So did they test these things on like people? Were they like just new?
Yeah. So that's how I'm gonna get into that right now. Well, not right now, but just you give me like 2 seconds. Actually, no, I can just skip ahead. Fuck it.
Is that what the Incredible Hulk was based off of?
No, didn't. How did the Hulk? Oh, didn't a truck crash or something? I don't remember that movie.
No, the Incredible Hulk. There was a gamma grenade, and he saved somebody, and he was hit by the gamma grenade. It's a very bullshit story.
In the movie?
In the actual comics.
No. I'm talking about the movie. How did he?
I don't know what the fuck happened to Edward Norton.
I can't remember.
Give a fuck about that weird Weasley man.
That one wasn't an origin story. It was going off the origin that had been established in Hulk with Eric Bana. So he was studying gamma radiation in their lab when an accident happened.
Okay, Mike knows.
Yes, I do.
I'm horrible with all that stuff. I knew one of you motherfuckers would have known.
Oh, of course Mike knows.
I didn't know that.
He's wearing Hulk gloves right now, and he's staring at his Hulk poster.
It's
a weird Hulk. It's a weird Hulk picture too, because it's the Incredible Hulk with Hulk Hogan's head on it. He's got Hulks on Hulks.
And he's not wearing ripped jorts. He's not wearing jorts. He just has a thong on.
You know what's funny is
hammock.
I'm actually wearing Captain America shorts right now.
Are you?
Are you really?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Steve, it better not be Steve Rogers.
They were like pajama pants, and I cut them into shorts. So.
Oh, dope.
So this project was commissioned together by the U.S. Atomic Energy Commission and the USAF, or no, that's what that sounds. No,
USAF.
USAF.
Yusuf.
Did I not fucking write what that abbreviation stood for? Whatever the hell USAF. Oh, United States Air Force. That's what it was. I was like, that's why I didn't abbreviate. I was like, why did I write down the abbreviation? I was like, why did I write the abbreviation, but not what it stood for? But I guess
it's because
I don't know what this is.
Casey, it's because you thought it stood for United States Anal Fuckers, and as soon as you thought that, you fucking went right the masturbating, and then just went right back to your notes afterwards. You forgot to write down the actual meeting.
So damn, Joe speaking fact.
Yeah, I actually whipped creamed all over myself. No,
you go to analcamels.com And it's like, what's that about? It's like, you got to look it up. By the way, if that's a real website, I'm going to laugh hella hard.
It's not
No,
.com, it's .org.
It's .org because it's educational.
Educational, yeah. No,
It's also a military website for the Middle East. All right, I'm sorry. Let's keep
you're
going.
good. And then,
Multiple humps.
the United States Air Force project. Okay, so it was commissioned by okay, that's why I fucked it all up after I read it all again. Okay, so it was commissioned by the United States Atomic Energy Commission and the United States Air Force's Project RAND, and then Project Randy, because the results that they got together created Project Gabriel and Project.
I'm sorry. I thought you were I thought it was gonna be something else. Like
You said like Project fucking Randy. It's gonna make you Randy, baby.
Project Randy
but also
Gabe.
that's not what I was I was thinking when you said Operation Randy. I thought you were gonna hit some hot Randy Marshall. I'm coming, Shelly.
Sunshine hot.
Shelly.
Hot. All right, back to it.
Was Randy the one who, when they had the blockbuster, he was like going around going to kill his family and stuff,
Yeah,
and
when they
just
did
like
the
going
Shining.
around burning it down or whatever.
And he's all frozen. It's like, we're going to McDonald's. Do you want anything? And he's like, listen to stuff. He's like, I don't high see.
Chicken nuggets.
It's like chicken nuggets. Yeah.
Right.
Chicken nuggets. I see. He's all frozen.
Damn, McDonald's sounds so good right now.
Doesn't it?
It does. We had McMuffins this morning, but they weren't egg McMuffins, so they're just sausage and cheese.
Now, Project Gabriel, they were assigned a task force under the code name Project Horn in 1954, and this was an investigation to gauge the impact of nuclear fallout resulting from nuclear warfare. The United States Atomic Energy Commission surmised that the radioactive isotopes strontium-90, SR90 is what I'm going to call it for the rest of the pod, presented the greatest hazard to life globally, which resulted in the commissioning of Project Sunshine. But the Atomic Energy Commission argued that the fallout was harmless because there is not enough evidence to prove that fallout would harm humans, animals, or crops. The AEC campaign persuaded the public that the worldwide fallout was harmless. This claim was later disputed when scientists announced publicly that there was no safe level of radiation, and this was confirmed in a confidential report by a geneticist for the AEC. So it just sounded like they were just trying to be like, oh yeah, it's okay. Nuclear shit's not gonna bother you.
Oh, good.
It's crazy though. your whole commission. That's what you guys are there for. Your commission. You should know about this.
Just
shit.
like, how bad is nuclear radiation to a human being? Well, it definitely isn't not bad.
Should I? And somebody raises their hand in the crowd. It's like, I grew an 8 skin. The fuck is that? I grew a 4 skin on my 4 skin. It looks like one of the magical stacks from Legend of Zelda. The Super Nintendo one? Yeah, the Super Nintendo one. What year do you think it is? I was like, oh yeah.
The ACE or AEC. Sorry, I said that backwards. AEC said that they were intrigued by Gabriel's report, but they said it was lacking hard data and needed independent confirmation for the test. So they basically were just like, we're interested, but you don't have the data to back it up. So basically, Project Gabriel saying that it was that the nuclear fallout would be bad for you, but the Atomic Energy Commission was saying that not really, and you don't have the proof to back it up either.
What we know now.
I know, crazy.
But then again, they had said cigarettes were good for you back then too. So
yeah, it was actually a fun fact about that. Tobacco causing lung cancer was like a conspiracy back in the day. They were like, no, it doesn't. Like this and that. Like it was actually legit. People didn't believe in it. like at all. It was like a small amount of people, and it wasn't until they released fucking like tapes and shit or documents, whatever, from meetings with big tobacco companies talking about how they know that it did, but they weren't sharing it with the public.
That sounds like some Chuli's propaganda.
That's legit. That's legit what happened. I can't remember exactly what it was, but they were caught, like, recorded talking about how it causes cancer and everything else, but they were just like brushing it off. And eventually, it wasn't. I forget what year it was, but it wasn't until a long time after that it was actually everybody believed in it, and they had to legally put it on everything.
You remember those old commercials? It was like, there's formaldehyde, tar,
which is used to preserve dead bodies. That's like,
do you guys remember when the people would come into the classroom to tell you that stuff?
The dare people.
Yeah.
Dude, and they'd have like the 2-liter bottle filled with like tar.
It was a lion. Oh wait,
dude, if you really wanted to sell dare to like children, the fucking lion's gonna be wearing sunglasses, drinking like a yoo-hoo or something, and just fucking a fine ass fucking tigress, and just be like, look at this, dude. We're not even the same species. I'm a lion. She's a fucking tiger. It doesn't fucking matter. I don't do drugs. I can nail any fucking cat I want.
You know, it would be way effective than using a fake ass lion. Just bring a real live meth head into the classroom. That's
dude, yeah. Let one that doesn't have any
tobacco specific people.
Let one come in that doesn't have any teeth and let him just gum the students and see if that fucking wants them to fucking see if they want to do meth after that. It's like, dude, I was 5 years old and this motherfucker came up to me. It's like, so you think you're cool? And he just gummed the fuck out of my elbow.
No, die from.
I don't know. That meth head gave me some dummy head though. So.
Oh my god.
I don't know, man. He sucked on that shit like it was man, dude. He puffed on that. He puffed on my dick like a glass pipe. I don't fucking know what the fuck is going on.
I didn't even have to give that much money. I only gave him a $5.
And it wasn't even real, dude. I was 5 years old. I gave him Monopoly dollars.
Yeah, he did take a shit in the corner and take off with all our lunches, but
my mom packed me a fucking peanut butter no jelly. It wasn't a Lunchable, so it was a fucking off day anyways. Got a little head, lost a little peanut butter and bread. It doesn't really fucking matter.
It would go like one of two ways. It'd be like a scared.
All the Sharpies.
You know, like you bring some meth head in, it's like tweaking and waving around a rusty knife and some needles and shit. Or it'd be like a Dave Chappelle where it's like, you guys know where your mom's purse is? You can go steal $5, $10, $20 out of her purse. Need to be like, we all know Martinez.
Yeah. It's like go meet Martinez. We all know he's got the best shit. He's just like going on this list. No, dude, fucking
I was hanging out with all my favorite cartoon characters.
Mickey Mouse and Scooby Doo was in my room for 16 hours. God damn!
Oh shit!
Like
dude.
Mickey Mouse on the bass, like boom, 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 boom.
I need to watch all that.
Oh, dude, it's hella funny. You know what though? It's like I don't buy into this shit because in the 8th grade they brought a fucking HIV fucking infected person to our fucking
shit AIDS.
Yeah, she would talk to the whole school about how she thought she was clean, but sometimes the test come back like a false negative, so she didn't know she was running around with AIDS, just still fucking her way through everything. But it was like that didn't stop me from getting AIDS. So why would the fuck? No, just kidding. But yeah, no, she was just fucking going around. But also, it's like you're talking to a bunch of fucking 7th and 8th graders, and you just brag about how much dick you're getting, and we're over here just like, dude, we ain't getting nothing. You're out here fucking. You're bragging about your body count. That's all I'm hearing.
Yeah, the first half of it, you're like, shit, here's my number, and then when she gets to the last half, you're like, ew.
It's like, dude, I don't want your fucking. Damn, dude, you should have led with HIV. You got me all horned up. And fucking whatever this whole time. You're talking about fucking sucking this dick, getting plowed from the back. Like, you're doing all this fucking shit.
Or do you think it was just all bullshit?
Well, I hope it was all bullshit because I fucked her afterwards. Raw dog, because damn well that our vending machines only had Powerade chips at Nelson fucking middle school. We didn't have condoms in our vending machines like the Motel 6 does. So,
Do you know how they?
I mean, I try to use a Sun Chips wrapper, but I mean, who am I kidding? That shit rips right through. That shit's biodegradable. That ain't that real fucking destroy the environment shit that you wrap around your dick. Hey, I'm the MacGyver of condoms.
Clean first.
I keep the environment clean. I'm the fucking MacGyver of fucking condoms. I'll take half a 40 bottle with the glass sticking out the end, duct tape the end, and just go to town. It's like, damn. And it's like, my God, you're thick. And it's like, yeah, thank you. Correct.
So okay, so back to Project Sunshine, not where project where you put it where the sun does.
We're done with Project Bumshine. We need to get back to Sunshine.
Okay, no, but so in January 18th, 1955, the AEC, okay, I said that right. AEC commissioner at the time, Dr. Willard Libby, said that there was insignificant data regarding the effects of fallout due to the lack of human samples, especially samples taken from children to analyze. And then Libby was quoted saying, I don't know how to get them. Oh, yeah, let me highlight this so I don't lose my spot. I don't know how to get them, but I do say that it's a matter of prime importance to get them, and particularly in that young age group. So human samples are often prime importance, and if anybody knows how to do a good job of a body snatching, they will be serving their country.
So he was
this is definitely playing
wanting
into
to
what we were
hire
talking about earlier.
kidnappers.
Dead children.
Oh
Okay.
shit!
Oh, so it's like a Heron Burke situation.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
Well, so
It's a Heron Burke situation.
Officially, they were only. That's why I was okay. So I'm gonna give you guys a little backstory real quick. So officially, they were taking just dead people's dead children, But I was trying to call the FBI today, and I tried to call this like the missing people hotline thing. So I was trying to get it like a.
And then they brought up your porn history, and you're like, all right, I'll leave you be. And they just hung up on them.
The FBI didn't have like a front desk that you can just talk to somebody and ask them in general.
They're like, Casey, you like amputees?
I forgot it was also Sunday too, so they're probably not even really working on a Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, it is a Sunday.
And then
It's the Lord's Day.
It's weird that you tried to call the FBI.
Oh, dude, I didn't just stop there. There's this other thing. I forgot the name of the organization, but they're like the FBI refers you to them. If you want to go look for like missing people, and it goes back like because the FBI's records only go back like 2 years. Like I think it's like to like 2017 or 18 or something like that. But this records go back all the way back to hella far back. But I just wanted to talk to somebody and see how many missing children from the United States from the 1950s to like 1956. Like what's the number? Because I feel like I don't put it past the government to take live children either. Like
No,
I feel like that'd be a better like what do you call it? A better
testing pool.
Yeah, but it's not the word that I'm looking for though. But yeah, like it'd just be better to have live specimens than just dead bodies.
Like live tissue. Oh yeah, because live tissue, you can actually see, what's happening
live,
live,
live and in 4K. And
it's like the fresher the body, like the whole thing just was kind of saying too.
Yeah. So this whole after he said that quote that I just said to you, this led to over 1,500 samples being gathered, of which only 500 were analyzed. And out of the 1,500 sample cadavers, some of the cadavers were babies and young children. Others were taken from countries like Australia and Europe, and often without the parents' consent or knowledge. And then according to an investigation launched after the British newspaper reported that the British scientists had obtained children's bodies from various hospitals and shipped their body parts to the United States, a British mother said that her stillborn baby's legs were removed by British doctors to prevent her from finding out what happened. She was not allowed to dress the baby for the funeral. So they chopped this baby's legs off, sent him to the United States, and said this mother couldn't see that her kid so that way she wouldn't know what happened.
Oh yeah,
Damn, that's crazy.
they don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah, because no consent. And so with this, they
God damn it, dude, my shit was muted. I was gonna say I didn't know my shit was muted. I was like, am I just being fucking ignored? When
Yes,
they were
we
like,
were
oh
ignoring
shit,
you.
they got fucking caught, and then she was like, hey, it's like, no, these ain't baby legs, they're frog legs. We're from the south. This is what we do. And I was trying to say it earlier. I thought I was getting ignored earlier, but I muted myself. I was gonna say if nobody's familiar with the Herrenberg story, so yeah, back in the day, doctors would pay people to bring bodies to them. The fresher, the better.
Yes.
Like Matthew already brought that up, but it was like they eventually started killing prostitutes and shit and bringing the dead bodies to doctors, strangling
You actually
them.
brought that up in the CERN episode.
Oh, did I?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh shit! Well, I'm just backtracking. Well, anyways, that's
No, but this is
Birking.
very much like this.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
yeah.
that's the term Birking comes from the chokes. The strangle someone to death is called Birking. It's from Burke, like the guy. I forget his first name, but yeah, I have brought this up before. This sounds very familiar.
Yeah, I was in CERN because I was like, so what you mean is the doctors never fucking guessed that they were killing them when
Yeah, they just-
started, when every one of their people that they brought showed up with knife wounds in them? That was my joke.
But that's what
but I
they
guess,
would like.
yeah.
They would like strangle them and other shit. So, but they knew. But it was just kind of like, don't tell me how you got this body thing, because they were digging up corpses. But then it was
Yeah.
like, hey, the
Out
fresher
of
the
sight,
better.
out of mind.
And actually, Hare turned on Burke. I'm pretty sure. And he lived. I don't know, but Burke. This is a funny thing too. Is Burke's skeleton is actually in a museum somewhere. Ironically. Yeah, so it's like he's on display the same way they were
Karma, I
fucking whatever
guess.
with the
Like,
bodies.
maybe,
Yeah,
possibly. I don't know.
so
Or just
I'm
ironic.
pretty sure they might have both been hanged. I can't remember, but Burke ended up fucking Burke's body is in a museum, but the term Burking comes from that. Actually, lyrics that I wrote, I wrote MB or Mr. Burke because I was using like Burke, like the fucking guy from Herrenberg.
They're both to be hanged, and right when they're like getting like right before they did the thing, they're like, "I love you, Burke. I love you." And then they just start making out for a second, and then the crowd just like.
I thought hair was. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure hair. I'm pretty sure hair turned on Bert. And
oh yeah, well let me finish it. And then the family members of the people that died were like, "What are you doing? They're evil people." And then the executioner guy's like, "Well, I can't. My weakness is young love." And so let them.
And then he was like, "Hold on, let me burk my friend's dick one more time." And that's where the burking thing came from, choking.
Yep.
He was just like, "I was burking his dick.
Mhm.
I was burking the chicken."
He was burking the chicken.
But yeah, no, that's an actual term. Burking is like to strangle someone to death. And it came from that dude. But yeah, that's the same fucking shit here. It's like eventually they were just taking live fucking
You tell me
bodies.
David Carradine, he was burking
them. Breaking off. Oh my god, dude, that's great. Oh man. Dude, that's too fucking great. No, that's too good. Yeah, but that's the same fucking case. So they were taking fucking live children and doing that shit. That's fucking crazy. Like, no, dude, these ain't kids' legs. They're frog legs. We're from the South. This is what we eat. Prove it. They take a bite of it. Delicious. Dude, don't do that. Spit it out. It's got radioactivity in it. Well, I'm not going to turn to the Hulk, Gerald. I don't know. Anyways, continue on.
That's why they had to change Bruce Banner's original name.
No, they changed. Fun fact: did you guys know that Bruce Banner's name was changed to? Bruce Banner's name was changed to what the fuck was it in that show with Lou Ferrigno? David Banner or some shit. I can't remember. They had to change his name because Bruce sounded too much like a homosexual name, so they changed it. That's a true fact. It was too homosexual sounding, so they changed it.
Yeah, that's why I was making that joke when you said that.
That's what you're. Yeah, I just didn't know if anybody else got that.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Bruce is a homosexual name, apparently. So
I thought that's what they're going for. The raging homosexual.
that's why I never understood what Bruce Almighty was about. Because as far as I was concerned, God hated gay people. I don't care if you're fucking Morgan Freeman or not. The only thing I hated more than sinners and my son being crucified was homosexuals fucking in the butt.
I did not like the homosexuals.
I had Moses part the sea. I did not have Moses part butt cheeks. I did. I became a burning bush. I revealed myself as a burning bush. And I assumed everyone. I don't even have anything for that one. That one got botched real fast.
Shit.
Okay. All right, Casey, go ahead.
Alrighty. So after they got all their body parts that they were getting sent to them, they set out to measure the global erosion of SR90 by measuring its concentration in the tissue and bones of the dead, and obviously of the younglings that they were collecting. They just took old Anakin and he fucking got them all set up. Here's some younglings for you. And I guess the reason why they wanted the younger people is because the developing bones have the higher tenacity to accumulate SR90, and thus would be the highest
susceptibility.
Yeah, that's the word I couldn't say it. I was going to say they're going to be susceptible to radiation damage.
Oh, dude, I'm surprised I was able to say that word. I'm pretty drunk.
Because it's like their tissue's like more rapid because they're growing, and it's like their bones are obviously like.
But I feel like
growing. It's like it's just getting stronger.
Well, I guess like the new generation, but you would have to do like tests on adults too, because that would just fuck up your whole like base medium of your experiment. If you're only doing one age group and not doing all of them, then you're fucking off your own adults.
I think they're just trying to find what's the most human being can withstand, whether like kids or adults, but also.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, well, I was gonna say, and then once you figure out that, that's like the zero. That's something you can go off of. So that's where you start. So that's the maximum amount any human being can survive or withstand or hold out from it, and then you just kind of go from there. And then you can reduce less radiation or Yeah.
Also, I have a feeling that they might have been testing children not only because they're more susceptible to it, but because of the possibility of being able to test them early and then test them later to see if it gets out, if they're not just testing dead bodies.
The long-term effects of it.
Yeah, because if you're studying radiation does take a while to fucking break down, so they'd probably know that, and so they test them when they're young and then possibly try to keep track of it.
It's true, yeah.
For birth abnormalities or
especially if they want to see if they if they want to see the effects of if there was a bomb explosion and then the aftermath of people living in that area, seeing how things play out.
See, that's why I was trying to get a hold of the FBI to ask them like that little base question. I was kind of sketched out. I was like, man, they're gonna put me on a watch list or something if I ask them.
You probably already are now.
But
you called them.
I just called the Vegas office. And I didn't talk to anybody. I just went through the automatic thing. But the other place I tried calling, I found it was the National Missing and Unidentified Persons System. That's the one that goes back hella far, and that's the one that the FBI basically they're like, oh, if you want to go look up somebody missing or anything like that, the FBI is you got to be like super precise about everything, like hair color, height, blah blah blah, like to narrow down the search. They're going to give you like fucking 100,000 searches. But I guess in the United States, at any given time, up to 100,000 people may be reported missing, and up to 600,000 are reported annually. So take that and just divide it by kid, like do your math and whatever that. Just a big chunk of that's probably children. So it's crazy. I didn't think that many people went missing. Over 500,000 people a year. That's fucking wild. But this is a 2018 study. I'm sure it was different back then, but
No, it's probably worse back then. Well, I don't know. I don't know if it was worse back then. So as we get better technology, we have better visuals and intelligence on things and where things go missing and stuff. You know, we have like Ring doorbell kind of shit, cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
So you'd think that like, I don't know if it's like people or if it's like as a number or like a percentage, but like back then they don't have all that shit. So you think more people go missing back then. But what if there's just more people in general nowadays? So more people go missing because of that.
Yeah, possibly. So this ran all the way. Well, this I don't know how long it was running for, but it didn't become known to the public until 1956. It started in 1953, and in 1958, the research for Project Sunshine was brought over to Belgium, and the scientists started doing tests that were slightly different to those done previously in the United States and Europe by analyzing soils and agricultural regions instead of human bones. And they went in two different directions: environmental surveys and experimental research in natural and controlled conditions. And their goal was to see the effect of SR90 in the soils, as well as to see how it is transferred to the grass and grazing animals, and then from the animals to the humans. And they were trying to see how much radiation will get through once it gets to that entire process.
How much?
I don't know. That was just a little. I went off on a little side little note with that. I just
So essentially, they just wanted to know if our cows can,
they just wanted to know how much
poisoning.
Yeah, and then like if they got radiation, they wanted to know how much, because we eat their meat and drink their milk.
Yeah.
You know, they wanted to know how much radiation would get from that point into our food, and then ultimately into us. Which I feel like if the animals were irradiated anyway, we'd have some form of radiation on us. And
Yeah.
I think
Wasn't that like a thing around
do a little
Japan
bit.
for a while? Was irradiated fish?
Aren't cell phones radiated or no? Am I just fucking making shit up?
That's another conspiracy.
I believe they are. There's so much shit around us that cause radiation. Like,
Yeah, it's just like in lower like fucking levels. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I ain't no fucking scientist.
they
I
tell
didn't
you
even finish high school.
your
Fun fact.
your ball sack, because it the cell waves make you go sterile or whatever. I read that before. I don't know if that's true. Never did any research.
That was a thing
if that's
happening when cell phones like first came out. People started.
Nah, dude.
getting
If
all the time,
anything,
like,
when 5G came out, became fertile as fuck. I'm dropping fucking kids left and right.
God damn it,
5Gs.
No.
I've been dropping 5 seeds a day, dog. No, I'm just kidding.
John be dropping kids left and right. It's
Oh.
all a metapod.
I thought we were talking about.
Yeah, I
else.
thought you were talking about your guys' friend John.
No, that's why I said it, because everybody got quiet, so I was like, oh, now I gotta fucking now I gotta.
I just want to fucking go back to the didn't finish high school. I did get my GED and I went to college. Okay, so anybody out there that thinks like this motherfucker's just fucking the R word.
A rapist?
Retarded. All right. The other R word.
Does that say flaming lizard?
Yeah.
What Pokemon is that? That's that one flaming lizard guy.
That reminds me of that one fucking. That reminds me of that one guy doing the Pokemon names wrong. The guy that's doing the Pokemon.
Dude, that's Pikachu right there.
Yeah. That fucking dude's like, oh yeah, that's floor. Oh, yeah. That's a floor shit. That's 3 floor shits. Talking about the Diglets. That's floor shits. That's 3 floor shits.
Dude, that video is fucking hilarious.
Oh, that's Pikachu. Oh yeah, that's Pikachu.
Like, dude, that video would have been funny on its own, but with the fucking like that chick in there.
I mean, everybody knows that's Big Dick B.
Oh shit!
That part's all funny, but then when he's like doing his stuff with Diglett, he's like, "That's 4 shit." And then it's like Doug Trio, he's like, "That's 3 floor shits."
Oh god, the big dick B. That
Everybody knows that's Big Dick B. Oh yeah, that's Pikachu.
So their findings after they stole these fucking these children corpses, and got them shipped to the United States without their parents' consent, and then did all these tests on them. They found that any given
Did they
amount,
send them, Casey? Did they send them to Charles Xavier School for the Gifted?
hopefully,
I hope it wasn't Godolkin's school and the boys.
you know there's some
Mike knows
trying to
that.
reanimate some bodies. Like, fuck this radiation shit. I'm trying to make one of these guys come back alive.
Anybody else that didn't get that reference? Godolkin is the boys' equivalent to Xavier, except for he stole children and molested them.
Doesn't Xavier do that too?
Not on comic panels. He doesn't. I see the other side of him.
Vampire. He has to invite you into his home, and you have to accept for him to be able to rape you. He has to pick you up and take
That's
you
why,
home.
like Wolverine acts like a badass, but behind closed
He ain't
curtains,
getting hard by no accident.
behind closed curtains, Xavier is getting jerked off by Wolverine. Wolverine whispers in his ear, he's like, "Is that all you got, pub?" Instead of bub. I don't know. Fuck you guys. Come for me, bub. Aggressive. Come for me, bub.
So after they did all their body stealing of the children, the project found that any given amount above the threshold 0 in the bone will cause a certain average percentage of the population to die of bone cancer comparable with that observed in the victims of radium poison. So,
Are we sure that these kids weren't just drinking milk from the cartons that had their missing photos on it? That's why they didn't have enough calcium.
well, they were dead. So
Yeah.
I mean, they
That
were
makes sense.
using dead bodies, but I feel like I don't put them above them, kind of. If they're already going around stealing dead bodies without permission, I don't put it past them to take a live one.
Yeah, they were stealing children. Live children.
And they found that young growing tissue is the most susceptible to radiation damage too. That was their whole findings after this whole project that they released.
Oh shit! So it's not resilient; it's susceptible.
Yeah, like the young people, they'll absorb radiation way faster than the adults would.
Oh, gotcha.
But so let's what did you guys think about Project Sunshine? I don't know who wants to kick it off.
And what do you guys think about having unprotected sex with your friends' kid's grandma?
She had herpes. Sorry. I hope you know that.
Well, I don't got herpes, so fuck you.
Yeah, it can be lying dormant in you.
I don't know. My butt's itchy all the time, so maybe that's where it went. I'm just kidding.
No, those are the anal warts. We got those from
no. So I definitely
those toads we were shoving in our ass.
we got research out of that one night we Lady and the Tramp a double-sided dildo.
No, okay. So final thoughts. I don't know. Yeah, because I tried to do research super drunk, so I couldn't remember anything other than the date 1953. The shit's fucking crazy, but I 100% believe that they were using live children too. They were definitely experimenting on live children.
Yeah, because what they unclassified. I sent you guys a link of the unclassified document inside the Facebook. But what's it called? It's redacted though. Like there's like literally a page of just black. Like why the fuck do you even release that paper, you cunt? It's all black, like the whole page all the way down. They think it probably says Project Sunshine page 4 or something. That's all they left. Mm-hmm. So I don't know what they what's redacted or when it's actually supposed to, unseal and become unclassified and thrown out there for everybody, but who knows? I think it's pretty wild. I don't put it above the realm of possibilities that they were using live bodies, but it's just crazy that I don't know. I just don't understand why they need so many kids. What did they do with the 1,000 that they didn't use? Because they only used 500 of the 1,500 they were sent. So I don't know what they did with all those extra bodies.
The rich ate them.
Probably. They probably drained them all. What's that fucking thing?
Adrenochrome.
Yeah.
Adrenochrome.
Whatever they had left, they
Phase.
took to Epstein's Island and kept breeding them.
They're trying to be young forever.
Dude, this whole thing's really like fucked up.
Yeah.
I mean, they Lieutenant Dan'd like someone's kid. I mean, the baby was already dead, but they definitely Lieutenant Dan'd it.
Did they also get the meat
Dad
on
got their legs.
But yeah, dude, it's fucking fucked up. I have no doubt in my mind that they were probably experimenting on live children, because these things are always really fucked up.
It's crazy that this project was even sanctioned in the first place.
Yeah,
That's because out of all the stuff that we've talked about, like usually use adults. You know, they're not really besides obviously the pedophile rings, you know, and the sex trafficking.
I mean, for the longest time, that's why stem cell research wasn't allowed, because you had to use fetuses.
Yeah, I don't really care about that though. That's for
I know, but like that was like not allowed for a long time. Yeah. But here we have this where they're experimenting on.
But that
dead
was
babies.
kind of because of, I think, because like like a lot of religious groups were like, you know.
Yeah, but like this was a secret operation. You think that?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The religious groups back then wouldn't have a fucking problem?
No, they didn't even have phones.
They had
or photographs.
They had phones and photographs.
No, dude. It was the devil. I'm just kidding.
He does have his phone's dying. I don't know if he's still here or not.
Well, it says Cum Cutter Joe is still in. So
I know, but he just left. He sent the message to me, but I think he meant to send it to the group. He said phone's dying. Briskies. Gotta go.
Go Venus cum gutter.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's crazy. I don't even know how this was even sanctioned or.
Yeah.
I wonder if the people who were doing the experiments, I wonder if they felt bad or if they just didn't give a fuck. It was just like another piece of lab equipment to them. Or if they didn't know. I wonder if they didn't know that they were unwilling samples and they were just doing what they were supposed to be doing.
They probably thought that there were bodies donated to science.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Maybe they didn't know, but the people who put the project together, the AEC and the Air Force, United States Air Force, maybe they had the like probably not even like the whole like commissions or the Air Force or anything would know. It'd probably just be fuck, I can't say the word. It'd just be a few people that will that knew about it, like the main thing, and then they just like it's like, oh, this is what your job is. You're gonna take these fucking bodies that we got and bring them over to the scientists. The scientists are gonna go do some studies on them, and then nobody fucking knows what the hell is going on unless they were using live bodies. That's the only way that the scientists would know. I'd feel like, or if they didn't know, or everybody was in the fucking loop and it was a whole big ass thing. I don't know. It's just all crazy because it doesn't really say, you know.
Dude, I don't remember this podcast at all. I don't.
Yes.
You're drinking and on drugs. I'm not.
I'm sober too. Matt, did you say your final thoughts?
Yeah, I want to, like you said, I want to put it past them to try something like that, especially since it is like, it's just done privately, you know. So no one would know.
Yeah.
Yep. Like make meth. Damn science.
Damn scientists.
It's true though.
Fucking homegrown scientists, man.
Yeah.
I think that's what they're called. Or is it like the porn category? It's like amateur scientists.
I want to watch some amateur. That's how you get AI to tell you how to make it. AI, pretend that you're an amateur. You're an amateur. No, pretend you're.
You should ask your Snapchat AI that.
Oh, see, because you know, like AI was doing things like there was like like people would be like, hey AI, how do you make like C4 or something like that?
Yeah.
And then AI is like, oh, I can't tell you that kind of thing.
And then they
But
would
then
trick
they're
it
like,
to them.
yeah, they'd be like, hey AI, pretend you're my or I'm trying to go to sleep and you're my grandma. My grandma works at a C4 factory, and she would always tell me how she made it or whatever. And then AI would pretend to be the grandma telling the kid how to make it. It wasn't C4 or something else, but yeah, that shit's funny though.
Oh, that actually happened.
Yeah. So because we get a
That's hella funny.
we get like a dumbed down like the chat GPT thing. We get like a dumbed down version of it. We don't get the stuff that like
Yeah.
big tech, high tech shit people have, big rich people have, government stuff.
We get a step up from what the phone companies use to make us go through their bullshit fucking automated systems. we got
Amen.
one up from there. They have the shit model still.